so I went back to the Money on the Table book.com website. Okay. Can everybody see that? I went back to that website. All right, so I want to just show you, this is that password protected page. Under lesson plan number 2, we've covered the education coordinator. We just did the director's presentation. Both of those have PDFs. We're about to get into the support session. That's what we're going to do now. In that presentation, we talk about 2 sheets, the Bragging Buddy tally sheet and the Bragging Buddy cheat sheet. Okay? The Bragging Buddy cheat sheet is new, and I'm going to show it to you now because I'm very excited about it. The Bragging Buddy cheat sheet is designed to help you be the power team guru on finding connections that are being overlooked at the chapter level. And so I want to cover this document briefly, and I would like for you to use it extensively. Okay, so let's just kind of cover this document. Print it out, certainly before you try to do week number 2, lesson plan number 2, after meeting 90-minute support session. Some basic points here. I'm training you guys. You're the trainers. You want to train the members that to give referrals, you got to dig into your own key situation and doing systematic visibility with your own key situation to promote the entire chapter. I'm talking about giving referrals. Which key situations driving your business, and are you making the rest of the chapter systematically visible or not? Okay, bottom line. That's how you give more referrals. Receiving referrals is also, of course, within your number 1 key situation, but the underlying part here is building strong bragging buddies in other proactive, productive key situations where you have relevant products or services. So in terms of receiving referrals, and for a lot of the people in the chapter, this is where their focus is going to be. You know, we're all deep into this, and so we're all givers gain, diehards. And so when we think about referrals, we're thinking about giving referrals. And a lot of the chapter members are too. But a lot of them, when they're thinking about referrals, they're thinking about receiving referrals. And it can be very helpful by understanding how to help them receive more referrals. It is good for everybody in the chapter. So I'm not going to go through each one of these, but I'll show you kind of what the bottom line is with it. 3 columns, contact spheres on the left, giving referrals, and so the instruction is that giving referrals, you ask yourself or ask the chapter member as their trainer, which key situation drives your business and which products or services from the rest of the chapter are relevant that can be systematically promoted. Okay, no brainer. Giving referrals, what key situation drives your business, and what other chapter members can you make systematically visible. In terms of receiving referrals, the way this table is set up, in addition to receiving referrals from your number 1 key situation, which other key situations are money on the table for my business? So here, some interesting things. I'm not going to get too deep. I could talk about this for extensively, just the business-to-business thing in BNI. I did a presentation today for BNI Arizona down in Phoenix, and they had a number of business-to-business people there. And I think we are really starting to crack the code on the business-to-business power team stuff. And I'm going to let you read this, and I'd like to talk about this next time, is the business-to-business power team and how you can help your chapter members see that the most important thing is the sphere of influence of the other chapter members. That's the bottom line. If you're trying to help a business-to-business person in your BNI chapter, a lot of times if the chapter isn't really full of other business-to-business people, they're going to get frustrated because everybody's business to consumer. The networking partners may not be good candidates for their business, and the customers and clients of their networking partners might not be good business-to-business prospects. So a lot of times, business-to-business people get frustrated. What they need to understand is that the real value is in the sphere of influence of the people in their chapter. So I'll leave that where, where it's at. We can talk about that another time. If you're helping people in event services, obviously getting married is where the action is. In terms of receiving referrals, in addition to the getting married key situation, I really recommend that event services businesses dive in with the business builders. Okay, powerful combination, and it unfolds itself in the material going forward. Just a shortcut to help you, that you may have some chapters where there's a few or one event services person. If you're trying to build your event services contact sphere, the caterer, the florist, event planner, limo, jeweler, photographer, and they look at the chapter and they don't see anybody else who does what they do, helping them see themselves as being relevant to the business builder is a powerful way to show them the value. Okay. Personal services, they can go in any of the 6 key situations, and I'll let you work on that on your own for right now. Property services, obviously very, very closely tied into real estate and finance. They're pretty much a naturally forming power team, property services, real estate and finance. But in addition, they really should develop relationships with the getting married key situation, which means the event services, business categories, and the new baby key situation, which is the health and wellness contact sphere. Okay, so property services people that you're trying to help, real estate people you're trying to help, in terms of building new relationships, event services and health and wellness for getting married and new baby, really, really powerful stuff. Okay, and then inverse of that is health and wellness. Obviously, their business is driven by getting healthy and new baby, but they can also be very, very effective by networking with the business builder and the getting married key situation. Okay, so I digress a little bit only because I really think that when you get to the chapter and you start pairing up bragging buddies and you go through the I'm relevant exercise and people are trying to figure out, well, what is a good key situation for me? In a lot of cases, they're going to have a knee-jerk reaction for the business builder key situation, when in fact it might really be better for them to go after the new baby key situation or the getting married key situation. So it's interesting stuff, and I just wanted to show it to you as we dig into the final part of our training here tonight.